Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an update to a product I did a video about last year. I think it was just last year. The Braille Doodle. I just returned from ATIA where I picked up one of my own and I thought I would do an update video for you guys. So hang on just a second. We will rearrange the camera and we'll talk about the Braille Doodle. All right, here's the box that the Braille Doodle comes in, just a normal box with a handle on it. Inside the box, you have the Braille Doodle itself, you have some instructional information, and you have templates. We are going to come back and talk about these templates here in a minute. We'll set those aside for now. But here is the Braille Doodle itself. If you saw my previous video, then you'll remember that the Braille Doodle is a tool that serves several functions. It's a multi-purpose tool. It's a tool for learning Braille. It's a tool to help somebody teach Braille. And it's a tool for entertainment because you can use it to create art. And you do that by creating tactile graphics or images that you can feel. The way it works is you have a stylus on the side here. The stylus has a magnet on the tip, and each one of these little holes has a bead inside. It's a steel ball bearing type bead, kind of like a BB, and there's a spring, and when you touch it, it pops up that pin and locks it in place using the spring. So then you can feel it. And if you want to erase, you can either push it down with your finger or you can use the stylus to kind of erase all at once. Hey guys, Editing Sam here. So I realized that I never described the size of the Braille Doodle. So if you can imagine a thin laptop like a MacBook or a thin Windows comparable laptop, that's about the size of the Braille Doodle. I'd say it's about 12 or 13 inches wide, maybe about 10 inches tall, and maybe an inch or so thick. It's made out of very firm, hard plastic, and it's blue. The whole thing is blue. But the Braille Doodle has two sides. You have this large field of pins. I don't know how many's on here, several hundred pins. But this is where you can draw, you can freestyle your drawings. This is also where you use those templates. We'll come back to that in a second. But if I flip it over, this is the side where we can practice and we can learn Braille. There are two main sections on this side. You have the top section, which is a Braille alphabet, where you can learn what the Braille letter is, and then you can practice the Braille letter. Then down at the bottom, you have a couple rows of Braille cells that you can practice writing sentences and things like that. Let's talk a little bit about the alphabet, because this is pretty cool how Daniel, the creator of the Braille Doodle, set this up here. Each letter, which I should also mention that each section here is separated by a tactile grid, so it's real easy to kind of keep track of your place here. But each letter has two Braille cells. The first one here is set up to where only the pin that represents that Braille letter can come up. So in the case of the A, you only have pin 1 popping up because that's how you represent a Braille A. Then the Braille cell right next to that one, still within the little A section here, is just where you can practice. So if I want to practice making that Braille letter A, I can do it right next to the example of the Braille letter A. Then the B here, same thing. Only two pins pop up, pin 1 and pin 2, because that is how you make a Braille letter B. And then you have the Braille cell here next to it that you can practice that. So it's got the whole alphabet going across. Then you have some extras like how to make the capitalization symbol. You also have some common words that you're going to be using like and, of, the, for. So showing how to make those in Braille as well. And then, like I said, down at the bottom, you have just a couple of rows that you can practice your writing. And then flipping over to the other side, we'll go back to the drawing surface, because this is really kind of one of the super cool things about the Braille Doodle, is just being able to create whatever you want and then using the stylus to erase. Now, like I mentioned though, we have templates. And these are plastic sheets that can fit right over the Braille Doodle here. There's even a little guide, a raised guide to hold the template in place. My kit came with 3 templates. There may be more available on the website, I'm not sure, but this first one says Math Doodle, and so you can use this to create some math equations. Here's one that is just a bunch of Braille cells. So you can use this to practice your alphabet and things like that on the back. And then this one, which is pretty cool, is a house and some trees. There's a street down here at the bottom, and then a bit large H, and then you can write out the word house, looks like here at the top. So pretty cool. And with a little bit of practice, you can draw. I drew a house. Kind of. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay, because Magic Eraser fixes all your mistakes, and you can start again. So this is really cool. Something else Daniel was telling me about while we were talking about this is he's had orientation and mobility specialists, teachers, using this as a tool to create travel routes for their students. So you could say, okay, we're going to start here, and then we're going to go up 5 paces, and then, or 5 steps, and then we're going to take a right. Then we'll take a right and go 8 steps, and then take a left, take 2 steps, and then another left, and then take 4 steps, and then we will arrive at our destination. And so then the student can say, okay, yeah, we're going up, and then we're going to take a right, okay, and then we're going to go we're going to go up, and then we're going to take that left, and then we'll be there. So just, lots of different possibilities for the Braille Doodle. Other than just having fun drawing, I could see parents with blind children, this could be a great way for them to do some fun activities with their kids. So really, really cool stuff. All right, that is the Braille Doodle. If you guys would like to learn more about this product, I will have links to the website in the video description down below. You could also probably just Google Braille Doodle and find it that way as well. Check out the website. You'll get information about availability, where you can get it, and pricing. I'm not sure how much the final price of this is, so definitely check out the website for that information. Huge thank you to Daniel Lubiner for hooking me up with this one so that I could make this update video for you guys. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments down below. As always, I will do my best to help out. If you like the video, you like this kind of content, then help to support the channel by liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I put out a video or every time I go live. New videos get released every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Don't forget to check out all the other social media, including the podcast. All of that information can be found through my website, theblindlife.net. But that's it for this one, guys. As always, this is Sam with The Blind Life. I will see you next time.